The prison had a strange rule. No inmate was allowed to wear shoes, but all the guards were wearing heavy-duty electrically insulated boots, and none of them carried weapons. Before any of us could figure out why, one of the guards pulled a remote from his belt and pressed a button. A massive jolt of electricity surged through the floor instantly. It wasn't enough to kill you, but the pain was unbearable. With a system like that, a prison holding nearly 5,000 inmates only needed 50 guards to keep everyone in line. After the warden finished his speech, we were taken to change into standard-issue prison uniforms. The place looked like a prison, but it was really a massive factory. A lot of us had been thrown in here on fabricated charges, then forced into a brutal 10-hour work shift. Each workshop had a floor manager. The guards only ever showed up when new inmates arrived. To push production, the prison ran weekly performance reviews on every workshop. Only the top-ranked one got rewarded. Everyone else got shot. The floor manager warned me to learn fast. I had 1 hour to get the production process down. After the shift, we headed back to our quarters. Each cell was a solo unit, barely 30 square feet. Everything you needed was mounted on the walls. Meals came through a tube 3 times a day. If you wanted anything better, your workshop had to rank first. At lights out, you had 30 seconds to get into bed. Once the white lights on the floor turned red, the current running through it was strong enough to kill. So even though there were no cell doors, nobody dared try to escape. A new day started soon enough. We filed out to the workshops. I was starting to lose hope, thinking I'd just have to grind through 6 years when something caught my eye. An inmate up ahead was pressing his hands against the glass, making signs. I looked across to the opposite corridor and saw another prisoner signing back. The floors were completely sealed off from each other. Hand signals through the glass were the only way to pass information between levels. After a few days, I settled into the routine, and then another grueling shift under Kino watch. Whenever the guards left on patrol, I'd slip into the bathroom, pry open the panel on the toilet tank, pull out a blade I'd stashed earlier, and start sawing at the water pipe. The only way to knock out the electrified floor was to short-circuit it, and a water leak was the best way to make that happen. But the window was impossibly tight. I had about a minute before I had to put everything back and get to my station. One time I noticed something. The guards on the elevator platform weren't wearing insulated boots, and when a new inmate grabbed the railing, he didn't get shocked. If we could take the platform apart during a prisoner transfer, we'd have a way out. But there was a bigger question: how many guards were on each level? That night, I asked Kino straight up. He wouldn't say a word. He only had 3 months left on his sentence and just wanted to ride it out quietly. Then on the way back from a shift, something went wrong on the second level. Everyone tensed up immediately. A second later, the entire building lost power. It came back on within a few seconds. One of the inmates tried to press for more details, but Kino cut him off fast. The alarm sounded, and we all straightened up and filed back to our cells. By the next day, the news had already spread. Every inmate on the second level had been electrocuted. Kino refused to believe it at first, but when Olaf, the floor manager from the opposite wing, confirmed it was true, Kino completely lost it. He spun around and started swinging at the inmate who'd been running his mouth. I grabbed him and pulled him back just in time. I knew if the administration found out the news had already spread through the prison, we'd all be in danger.